Title: The Imperative of Science in Firearm Legislation, a Methodical Approach. Scientific Rigor over Emotional Appeals. In discussions around Bill C-21 and the May 2020 OIC, MP Dencho sets a precedent with her methodical and data-backed methodology. When forging policies with far-reaching implications, it's essential to prioritize empirical evidence over emotions. The shortcomings of selective expert involvement. While the testimonies of therapists and doctors who have confronted firearm traumas offer compelling and deeply emotional narratives, they risk overshadowing the foundation for comprehensive firearm policies. Their perspectives, rich in emotional depth, should be a part but not the entirety of policy formation. Pitfalls of over-reliance on medical expertise and gender biases. Medical professionals provide invaluable insights into the consequences of gun-related incidents. Still, there's concern over their capacity to objectively correlate firearm ownership with criminal behavior. Basing legislation on these experiences instead of robust citizen metrics and crime statistics might skew policies. Emotions, potential gender biases, traumatic histories, and the narrowed lens of a first responder can impact their holistic perspective. The indispensable contribution of diverse scientific and technical expertise. For robust firearm legislation, the involvement of diverse experts is imperative. Engineers, applied science technologists, statisticians, data scientists, mathematicians, criminal science analysts, public safety specialists, and police experts can lend a comprehensive, data-driven outlook. Their training equips them to identify patterns and understand a broader context, devoid of the emotional weight of personal experiences. They can pinpoint key determinants of criminality, aiding in the creation of targeted legislation. Relying solely on the characteristics of firearms, rather than a citizen's potential for crime, can lead to misguided policies. Inclusion of a multifaceted expertise pool. Effective legislation relies on the diverse expertise of professionals who bring comprehensive viewpoints to the table. Engineers, professional technologists, applied science technologists, and firearms specialists possess a deep technical knowledge of firearms. Meanwhile, professional researchers, statisticians, data scientists, and AI/machine learning experts offer insights into crime trends, enhancing our ability to predict patterns. These analytics can then be transformed into actionable legislation, minimizing the risk of licensing firearms to high-risk individuals. On the ground, criminal scientists, sociologists, public safety professionals, private security experts, and police share pragmatic perspectives on how to ensure enforcement and compliance. For a macro view, military, intelligence, and national security experts contextualize the bigger picture, shaping the broader criteria for evaluations. Such a holistic approach guarantees data-driven, targeted laws without unwarranted biases. It raises a vital question. With such an expansive pool of professionals ready to bridge the gap between crime potential and firearm licensing, why do our legislative discussions often pivot solely on doctors and federal administrators? And further, why do they talk about firearms technology so much, which is an area not part of their professional training or personal interest even? Interesting them to unpack the intricacies of firearms technology, a subject outside their domain and one they've shown little inclination to deeply comprehend, seems a misstep. Let's bring in the experts from the other domains to untangle this mess. Preliminary analysis and impression. Conservative MPs deserve commendation for the rigorous scientific approach to the May 2020 OIC and Bill C-21 debates. They stepped in to perform the roles of all of the professionals which were not involved in shaping this legislation. They had to conduct research, understand and explain data, and provide and present solutions. This has highlighted the need for a diverse set of expert perspectives on this file, experts that are not chosen to create a pre-decided upon outcome, but ones chosen for their alignment with the professional tasks required. Let's not burden the conservative MPs so much, forcing them to be scientists, researchers, firearms experts, criminal science experts, engineers, technologists, simply because the federal government avoids the professional class involvement on this file.